Welcome everybody to Forza Motorsport 7, and today we're dealing with the 2019 Porsche 911 GT3 RS. Now this is more specifically the 991.2 GT3 RS, which was revealed in February 2018 after the standard GT3 debuted at the Geneva Motor Show in 2017, and this is the first new GT3 RS since the 991.1, which debuted in 2015, also at the Geneva Motor Show. So yeah, it's fair to say, as far as I'm concerned, that this is the best track-focused Porsche for a long while. And yeah, part of that is down to the fact that it's got new suspension, new springs, increased downforce. It has lightweight glass rear and on the rear side windows, and it's also only the third ever Porsche to lap the Nürburgring in under 7 minutes, which is a big accomplishment, obviously, especially considering it's joining the likes of the 918, which is a car with way more power than this and all-wheel drive. So like every other 911, it's rear-wheel drive, and well, I say every other 911, every other 911 GT3, it's rear-wheel drive and rear-engined. Unfortunately, we can't actually see the engine because Porsche lately have decided to completely seal it off. But nonetheless, it does have a really good engine, 514 horsepower, 346 pounds-feet of torque from a 4-litre flat-6 engine. And since the car only weighs 3,153 pounds, it can make the most of that power. And this is the most powerful GT3 RS yet, a full 14 horsepower more than the previous one, and some 20 horsepower more than the one before that. So yeah, it's fairly powerful, and obviously with it being lighter and having more downforce than the standard 911, it's obviously way better in terms of handling. Now obviously we can compare this against the GT2 RS, which is a car that has more power than this, 177 horsepower more, and more torque at 207 pounds-feet more, but it also weighs 44 pounds more, and me personally, I find that car to be not as good in terms of handling as this. It really doesn't seem to be able to handle all that extra power, which is a lot of power, no doubt about that, and yeah, it doesn't seem to be able to handle it as well. So yeah, this is a lot more focused in terms of handling and braking, and yeah, makes it all the more enjoyable for focusing on those elements rather than just brute force and power. So yeah, let's get out onto a track and see what this track focused car can do. So we're at the Hockenheimring full circuit for one lap, so let's see what this pretty ferocious sounding Porsche can do. So yeah, it can rev up to 9,000 RPM, which is around 2,000 RPM more than the GT2 RS. And yeah, makes it a much more exciting car to drive just because of how nice sounding it is. And yeah, it might well not have those turbochargers on it like the GT2 RS does, but it does have a slightly larger engine at 4 litres rather than the 3.8 that the GT2 RS has. And yeah, that larger engine and that higher rev range makes for such a better sounding engine, because that GT2 RS sounds a lot muted, quite muted with those turbocharger. Well, turbocharger, I think it's only got one or two, I can't remember, but either way, the fact it's turbocharged does kind of mute the engine noise a bit. Whereas this, yeah, sounds a lot more sporty and a lot better for that as well. Now granted, it's not as quick in terms of acceleration, not 63 seconds, not to 106.916 seconds, going up to a top speed of 198, but that is only 0.1 of a second slower to 60 than the GT2 RS, though that gap does open by more than 1.2 seconds to 100, and the GT2 RS can do 214 miles an hour, but still, this car isn't all about the power, it's about the handling, it's about the braking, it's about the engine noise, it's just about being generally a good driver's car, and it succeeds wholly on that. It's way more stable than previous Porsche 911s. Certainly is a little bit more on the predictable side, though there is that typical Porsche understeer at times, but there's so much grip there and such good suspension and downforce that you can easily sort it out as long as you're not being an idiot. So yeah, I really like this car. This is easily my favourite in post-2010 Porsche 911, and hopefully it means that we get more rawer, less, you know, overly engineered GT cars from Porsche in the future, because yeah, I'm not a massive fan of the GT2 RS, and I much prefer this car in comparison for all the reasons I've stated before. But the engine noise alone, along with just how it handles, is more than worth it, despite the obvious power deficit and the lack of general acceleration and top speed over that GT2 RS. It's just a bit more focused, and yeah, not all about the straight line speed. Nonetheless, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.